Hi, I'm Wendy Bredehoft. I'm a Laramie Artists Project member, and today I am interviewing photographer Susan Moldenhauer, who's also an LAP member, and we're both participating in the upcoming Touchstone Laramie 2020 online exhibition. Hi, Susan.
Hi, Wendy.
So tell me what you're working on right now.
So I'm really excited about Touchstone this year, and I think every year I have brought new work to Touchstone that is the most current thing. So the work I've been doing, which actually started about 4 years ago, is a series called View from Home. And it's a project where I'm combining images made primarily from my home with quotes and headlines and topics that relate to what's going on in our country in the last 4 years. My interest in doing this is to really think about my place in the world being in Laramie, Wyoming, and having access to all the information in real time, practically, about what's going on. And I want to find a way to merge those two moments to create some kind of comment on our contemporary life in the United States.
What inspired you to start this whole progress?
Well, the initial inspiration came from the election in 2016, and I think it was such a concerning and different result than many of us were thinking would happen. And I really felt like I wanted to respond to that in some way. I was actually in my office or the night before the inaugural address, and one of our local Laramie artists, Meg Thompson, stopped by to say hello, and I was telling her, I want to start this series, but I'm stuck in the office. And she said, you know what, just do it. Don't even think about it, just do it. And I said, okay. So I took the first photograph was actually from my office window at the University of Wyoming Art Museum. I was still director at the time. So that was the image, and I started picking up headlines and quotes from the newspaper at that point. So ever since I've been keeping lists of words, comments, tweets in some cases, and events that are kind of common to all of us, things like deaths in the family, anniversaries, annual celestial things like the solstice and the equinox, and then making images every day. So the process becomes one of finding an image within a day of writing down the quote. So there's a time relationship between the two, and then printing those images from an emotional perspective so that I'm reinterpreting through the post-production process what the photograph is to emotionally match my response to the words that I'm putting with it. And those words, of course, then become the title.
So time is short on these little video interviews. If a viewer wanted to purchase some of your work through the exhibition and sale, can you tell us a little bit about how they would make that happen?
So through the Touchstone exhibition, there are 10 images available. Each of them may be purchased in one of two sizes. There's a smaller, I think they're 8.5 inches wide size. And then recently I've started printing the images to the size that they come out of the iPhone in this case, which are about 10 by 13.5. So there are two options, the smaller size or the larger size. And then I also am offering each of those framed and matted, if that's your preference. So there are 4 options you'll see in the Touchstone website, depending on what your preference is.
And can they also contact you to see more images beyond the 10? Would they go to a website?
Sure. There are images on my website predominantly from the first 3 years of this project, the work that I'm offering during Touchstone is from this year, and particularly this pandemic period of time. So to see those, it would be best to go to my Facebook page or to my Instagram feed. And on Instagram, it's Moldenhauer Photo Studio. And on Facebook, it's Susan Moldenhauer.
Okay. Well, thank you for letting me just ask you some off-the-cuff questions today. And I hope that anyone who views this is planning on attending our opening reception on Friday, November 6th, from 6 to 8 p.m.
Thank you.
Okay.
This was fun.